Have no. Hey. Do I have sound now? Yeah, I hit the wrong. Just checking the stream. Yep. Okay, I have sound. Okay. I have sound now. Just verified it myself. Should have heard that. Sorry. Thanks, Phils. Need to reset the mic. So yeah, I'm using like a dev mode style of capturing the output. It's all crazy when it gets to like audio and in between. Fun. Hoping to get a better quality. Say hello to P-Man. Hello.
Hello.
Awesome. So you can hear me. I wasn't sure. Like
Yep.
So I've been messing with my streaming setup and messing in developer mode with audio and stuff. Sure, they could hear me. I just walked into a room and everybody was like, you know, one of those the silent rooms, you know.
Yeah.
Which I mean,
It's probably full of kids.
Yeah, they won't talk. Is that the deal?
Yeah, if they hear an adult come in, sometimes they won't talk, and sometimes the leader of their room will just ban you when they find out you're an adult.
Oh well, I mean.
But you can't blame them. It happens to them all the time,
sure.
too. So.
Oh, yeah. That is. How have you been?
Oh, can't complain.
I haven't fished with you in a little while. Things are going good. I don't know if I've seen you since New Year or not. Did you have a good New Year?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, did normal. Just sat here and watched the day go by.
Yeah. Watch the ball drop. Did you stay up and watch the ball drop? Or
No,
you were in bed, huh?
That's younger crowd can do that kind of crap. Not me, not anymore.
Yeah, I don't even like. I stayed up only because I have a 16-year-old. But if it weren't for that, I would fast asleep.
Yeah, I brought in the new year going.
That's my preference.
And if I would have been up, I probably would have been right here fishing.
You know, not a bad way to bring in the new. Fishing for wells?
No, but I tried to fish earlier on New Year's, and there was a couple people that were definitely doing some celebrating.
That's funny.
And you get a couple of them in the same room that have been drinking like that, and oh my God, some of the things that were coming out.
You know, I don't know that I encountered anybody like that on New. Of course, I played a little bit here. I think I was mostly recovering from the leaderboard push that I did for December. I was like, I don't know if I want to do anything with this game for a while. But
yeah, that leaderboard can take it out of you. That's why it's more fun just to come in and relax and fish and get the gloves at the end of the month, and that's that's pushing hard enough.
Exactly. And I may do it again. I kind of like the competitive aspect of it. The pushing yourself, and I learned so much about this game in doing it.
Oh yeah.
so much about the game mechanics and everything else that, yeah, I, I got a lot out of it, but I definitely wasn't doing it again this month. I don't know if I'll ever do a push like that. Now, part of the reason that I did it is because beginning of the month, I had only been playing the game for 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks probably, and so I think I was talking with J-Matt, and he was on the leaderboard for saltwater, and he was talking about it, and then like, what's the leaderboard? But then later on, it turned to December as I was fishing, and the guy that I was fishing with goes, "Hey, look at us! We're like 10th and 11th on the freshwater leaderboard." And I said, maybe I need to stay there. I'm gonna try and stay there this month. And I had no idea what I was saying. No idea. No clue. Just how much time and effort it
takes. Yeah, it takes a lot of dedication and stuff to do it. If you don't have 6 to 8 hours a day to fish, then really no sense in trying.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Like, yeah. I mean, making the top 100 is definitely possible, and I encourage people. I always encourage people
the top
to do
100 is not bad.
The top 10 is pretty ruthless.
How you doing, Al?
Oh, I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Oh, how do you say it?
Living a dream, a nightmare at a time.
One nightmare at a time.
Living a dream, one nightmare at a time. I love it. So accurate. In the dream, one nightmare at a time. That's my new motto.
I've been living by that philosophy for years.
I was gonna say, you've been ever since I've known you, Al. You've been saying that.
Yeah.
Gold Hunter. That's a new title that I haven't seen. Gold Hunter. I like that one.
Oh, it's in Journeys.
Yeah, I just haven't done all the journeys.
Do all the journeys.
Yeah, I haven't done.
Yeah, then you'll end up with it.
Yeah. Which journey? Do you even remember which journey it was?
I don't remember which one it was. Do you, Al?
This one was one of those that it was only for that limited time. It was some event they had going on.
Limited time thing. Kind of like some of those rods, like. But
I've got a couple of them too.
Eventually, I'll get there. Eventually. I was just happy that somebody told me about this the Ruma rod and dragon rod. I was going crazy.
Oh yeah.
To make money to work up to one of those, and they're like, "Hey, you can get this free rod, and it's basically just the alpha rod." And I was like, now I got the shotgun rod and the Christmas rod. Kind of got my custom rod left.
Yep.
Ready for some more.
Well, I've got two that you can't get no more. I think Al's got both of them too. They're for early registration for Japan.
Yeah, I have seen those. I've seen those. Those are that's actually a nice. Well, somebody's in. I was like, wow, I'd like to have that rod.
Yep, they are. They work well.
Unfortunately, when they first came out, most of them was all saltwater.
Oh, were they?
Yeah. Yep. Except that that one there was the casting rod. That was a freshwater one. But it don't cast out as fast or as far as the bait caster does.
Yeah.
And that's the only one they need to give us. One of freshwater bait caster that's unbreakable.
Yeah. Yeah, because I end up when I get things that are pretty far out there in the corners, and just switching over to the casting rod, the bait caster A, instead of this Daruma rod or whatever other rod.
Yeah, because you can reach it.
Yeah, of course you can just do the exploit and get your Daruma rod, right? It's the saltwater caster, and bring it in here. Bitch.
Yeah, but you're still, all that is an illusion. You're still using the
so
rod and reel that you're supposed to be using.
Oh, okay. So
because you're not going to get any extra distance out of it. You're not going to get nothing extra out of it. It's just an illusion.
Interesting. I didn't know that. So, like, for example, if
you're talking about like going like this.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Just using a salt.
Yeah.
So that's an illusion.
But see, it's just an illusion. It will not cast any further than the normal one, the one that's made for. See, that's as far as it's going to go.
Oh wow! Okay.
And if I bring it in and get the regular one. Same distance.
Oh. So what if? So I wonder if. So for example, sometimes I use the shotgun rod out saltwater, right? Just because I feel like doing it. I wonder if because the saltwater rod that I normally use, it's damaged. Right? So I wonder if when I'm using, since you said it's an illusion, I'm using the shotgun rod, if I'm really creating damage, regular rod or not. Because, I mean, on that one, it doesn't matter because both of them cast really far, so I never noticed the difference.
I imagine it still does the damage on the rod that you're supposed to be using.
I bet it does. Now that you mentioned that just an illusion, I bet it does do.
Yeah, because we had a couple of people crying to the devs about that, and the devs come back with and told them it's just an illusion. It does nothing for you. It's just people think that you're using it, but you're not.
Looks like you're using. It looks like you're cheating, but you're not really cheating.
No, but it's tricking your own mind too, though. You know, if I wouldn't have told you it was an illusion, you'd keep right on thinking that you were doing something special.
Absolutely. Well, and the only time that I use it is I use that shotgun rod in the ocean, and just because I like the way the shotgun rod feels. So, but again, it feels the same as the other rod apparently.
Mm-hmm. Well, you check it out yourself sometime and you get it and you cast it out and then you switch back to the other one and you'll find out you're going exactly the same spot.
I will check it out. Sure. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've checked it out in places like this where you've got a certain shadow that you can just hit every time and stuff.
You can hit every time.
And know it's as far as it'll go.
I need to work on my casting. Yeah, that's the thing. I've got to work on my casting. That's the big project for like the next month or so, is to really tighten up, hit those spots perfectly. And what I've been doing is like, instead of just, when I cast, if I miss the spot, instead of just, reeling it into place or whatever, I'm like pulling it back in and just recasting till I get it. And sometimes it's like banging my head up.
Well, you can pull back on your joystick and it snaps back.
Yeah, that's what I meant. So like if I miss it, so normally I would just kind of reel, or if I miss with the rod, I'd reel it into. I always cast far, right? I hate casting short because then you have to snap it back. But what I normally do is I cast far, and then I'll just reel it in and put it right over the bubble or the swirl or whatever. But instead of doing that, like forcing myself to recast so that I get that distance.
Yep, practice. Well, another thing too is if you know that your fish are out at a certain distance, you can always change and get the B or the C rod so that don't go as far. Okay, instead of using your A all the time to get the furthest distance, if you drop down to the B, you're taking, what is it, Al? 50 yards off or 50 feet?
It's
50
same
yards?
as you go to the oh shoot,
To
put
the
it on
C.
the finder, and it'll just give you the middle range.
Yeah. See, so there's different little tricks that you can use to get the distance that you want instead of overcasting or.
That's really interesting. I know I hadn't thought about that. That's
and you can always use your A reel with a B or a C rod.
now what does using an A reel with a B or C rod do? Better for
That'll still give you the distance that you want because the rod is what gives you the distance.
okay. I'm gonna try doing that. In fact, I'm gonna try doing that.
Yeah, you know, experiment and play with the equipment. You know, switch your stuff back and forth and see what you do with it, and you'll find some good combinations for distance and because a lot of times, you know, you don't need a big, powerful A rod to bring in
little bony tail chubs.
half of these fish, you know.
Little bony tail chubs.
Yeah. Like I still do it all the time. I turn my bait off and I turn my line color off and just fish that way.
Yeah, I've thought about doing that. Is
Well, it's more like real fishing then. You know, you still get to see the swirls and stuff out there, but your line color don't change because if your line color changed in real fishing, you know, you might might miss a lot of fish when you're sitting there waiting for that line to turn red.
exactly.
Actually, after you do it for quite some time of playing the game with it and using the line color, I found out whenever, because I always had a hard time trying to get all of my sharks in. If I hook 5, I get 2, maybe 3 in, and I lose always a couple. I switched to no line collar in here, and I really increased
Increase your catch.
Because I was feeling it, and I know, oh, it's getting ready to go, and I lay off on it, or I push it just a little bit more than what it should have been.
That's what I do a lot of times.
So when I switched it to no line collar, I found out that I was doing better by just for feel.
Start doing that. No line.
Yeah, just turn it off.
Yeah. I'll be a little more daring.
It's surprising how much, once you get the hang of how to do it and stuff and catch a few fish, you go, oh shit, this is great. It's more like real fishing.
Like the real thing.
But then you do gotta, if you're in there with them, some of them small fish, you gotta turn it on because you can't really feel them bite. Oh, I can't anyway because of arthritis in my hands and stuff, but.
Plus, some of them, you go by the line collar, how many times, them little ones, before you get it in, how many times it turns red. Depends on how big a fish you get. Because after you hook him and start bringing him in, if you can count 5 times when he goes a red line, yeah, you probably got you a nice sized fish. The ones that go straight in. How long you been playing?
It's November.
I seen you in here.
It's November.
Okay.
Yeah, so like, I guess now we're mid-January. I can't believe it, but I was about to say a month and a half, but I guess it's about close to 2 months. I think it was like second to last week of November. for Thanksgiving. Which was the week of the 20th, because Thanksgiving was late this year.
Yeah, because I think you were only like a couple of weeks in when I first met you, weren't you?
Yes, I was. I'm still just a few weeks in. I'm still in the single digit weeks, I think. Of course, there are a lot of new people.
Oh,
I've been
yeah.
making sure that I go
is.
around and like give some tips. A lot of people really enjoy the game, like I did. You know, I met somebody that said, "Hey, I bought the game yesterday. I'm level 20." I'm like, "What?" They said, "I like this game." You might.
Wow, that one's a glitch.
Yeah.
84, and it looks like it's 103. That's all right. Credits are still good.
Waiting for some new stuff to buy come out. How often does that come out? New Pro coins or
That's Pearl's just new stuff, and we don't even know ourselves.
Yeah,
Because we thought. Go ahead. Go ahead, Paul.
they'll either be changing it with the next update, or they said they were going to change it like every couple of weeks. But with all the bugs and stuff that they've had to fix, it might take them a little while before they get things straightened out enough to where they really have to worry about that kind of stuff.
And when they first talked about it coming out, they made it sound like there's going to be a catalog. So they just keep adding stuff to it. It surprised a bunch of people. They was trying to save the pearls for a boat or something. Yeah, then they took the boat away. All right.
Yeah. Well, I noticed that they took away. I had already bought all the stuff that was in there, but you know, like I was like, what happened to the shotgun rod when they came out with the Christmas rod? Like, what happened to the shotgun rod? Like, you can't get that anymore. And now a lot of people that.
Oh, it'll be back.
Oh, it will be back. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was.
Yeah, it'll definitely be back. Yeah, because if, like Al says, like if they do finish off the catalog, you know, you're just going to be able to go zip through one page at a time and stuff, and you might end up with a catalog of 100 pages. Who knows what they're going to actually end up doing?
Yeah.
But you know, if you read the page on Facebook and stuff, they usually are pretty good about telling you what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have a lot. I have enough pages to 80 inches and.
Well, a lot of it, if you get on Facebook and you find Al's page on there, he tells you exactly how to catch a fish and where to catch it.
Which is Al's page?
It might be one fish a day, but
I don't know which is Al's page.
I go on the fan book, Real VR Fishing fan page.
I did join that group. Yeah,
and
I did join that group. I don't really.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's from Mark Choi's group. That's they put that out.
Okay.
They control that one. Now I go on there and I'll make like usually Dr. Durley's how they'll pick two fish. You know, fish saltwater. Dang,
I just wasn't sure what kind
fish.
of content they allowed on that page. I would post more stuff too. I stream all the time.
Anything as long as it's got to do with fishing. And as long as don't try to sell something on that page.
No. But like, I'll post my link to my live stream. Link to like, I just did one where I caught the number 7. What was it? Ink tiger shark, right? I put a little clip up on YouTube for that. Thought people might enjoy it. I'm not.
Now, when you do that, it wouldn't hurt you to just send a message to Mark Choi and Dustin Yang and say, "Look, I like to do this, but I just kind of want your permission. I don't want to put my stuff up and then get barred off of it."
Oh, got it.
Yeah, and you can get in direct contact with them by just posting a message right through your bulletin board and your TV and messaging.
Oh, huh. Okay. Cool. So they're really responsive then.
Yeah, yeah. If they don't get back to you that day, then you'll hear from them within a day or two anyway. Every time I've wrote to them and asked them something, I hear from them the next day. So,
Now, here's a little tip for you because people like the pages that I post,
Huh?
but that's got an actual different reference to the reason why I do it.
Huh?
I've got the beginning stages of dementia,
Okay.
and I've got I forget a lot of stuff on it. But by me putting these pages up, I use this AI program and I create these pictures.
Uh-huh.
Then I tell people how to catch it, what lure to use, and what make it easier.
Huh?
he's got
Next
quite
week,
a following from doing it
That's
too.
really cool. That's
next
really
week
great.
I forget what I did, but what I can do is I can go on that Real VR fishing page,
Huh?
And
and I
look it
can
up.
click in three dots and pull up all of my posts,
Oh, wow.
and I can go through all of my posts, and it's like having a notebook.
That's pretty awesome. That is pretty, yeah. Yeah, and
So when you
the
do
reason
your
that I do it
when you
is
make your
reason that I do it is pretty much the same thing. Like I'm not looking to get popular or anything else. I do it for like this game and stuff like that. And because I've realized that teaching other people in teaching other people, I learn myself, right? So it really
Hmm
is pretty much the same reason. I learn a ton myself by teaching others. Kind of always been my philosophy of to.
and by all means, I don't know everything about how to get these in here because I sat the other day and I thought, okay, to get this fish here in the France too,
Mm-hmm.
let's see if we go to the minnow and then go over to the popper, it'll turn and a no cut. And then Marshall was saying, why don't you just put a shiner on? That's the only color, green
Yep.
one there.
Yep.
Well, damn. I felt like an idiot. I was trying to use the lures and get it down. It was as simple as you put the shiner on, and that's the only green one there.
That's that's pretty awesome. So I just started like on my channel. I'm gonna start or I started on Sunday, like a multiple running every Sunday. I started this past Sunday. I'm gonna catch all the fish in order, like all the fish. So I started with Korea map one, fish at the upper left-hand corner, and I tried to catch it. And if I caught anything else, it doesn't count. And basically, I stayed till I caught that fish, and then I moved to the fish to the right of it, and to the right of that, in the second row. And I spent 3 hours the other night. And I swear the game was trolling me. It must have found out what I was trying to do, or something, because I would catch every single other fish. I don't. I was catching. Uh, I was catching the epics, and I'm trying to catch the first fish on the
hmm
page, and I can't get it. I can't get it. So after 3 hours,
Well, see, we
after 3 hours of fishing the other night, I'm still on fish number 5. I caught 4 fish in
yeah.
3 hours in order. So
See, we've done little games like that. When we were waiting for new boards and stuff to come
uh-huh.
out, we'd go into like Korea board one,
Mhm.
and anybody that was in the room with us would have to whoever caught the epic. Somebody had to catch an epic before we could move to board two. We do little games like
Oh,
that
okay.
just to keep ourselves amused, until we got the new
Well,
fish or something to go for.
that's actually pretty fun. That would be a fun game to do. To
Yeah, it's still fun to do
yeah.
it.
Well,
We do all kinds of
I'm
little
thinking about
things
like
like that.
during a stream I get these kids and stuff that they come in, and I think it'd be fun to like. So I try to like switch out kids or whatever. Like, hey, if you catch the epic, then we switch rooms. You get to stay. The other two have to go. So two new kids in here fish with it because they love fish on the stream and whatever they're on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that would be.
You
I
better
think
be
that would be
careful with some of that though,
Yeah.
because you're
Yeah,
going to
you
get
gotta
some of the
watch.
kids that we come in their room that start running in right before they get ready to leave, start yelling
Yep.
out the N word, and then take off.
Oh, well, see, that's the big thing is I don't care if in fact, I prefer not to be monetized. Have a real job. Apparently,
Yeah, but that's the live streaming part of it. You got to be careful of when they do that kind of
oh,
stuff.
I'll boot them. I don't gone. But
Yeah, but
Right,
they'll
but
do it
then,
and then they'll do it and leave just as soon as they say it. They're
yeah,
gone. They'll jump out themselves.
and then you're going to have, oh, this guy, he does live streaming here. We'll jump in and go back out again.
oh, I mean,
So
yeah.
then they know it's because you're doing it to everybody, so they can be tough man.
No, all I do after that is I put a delay on it. Guess what? Yeah,
Yeah, just you leave yourself
yeah,
that spot to edit it anyway.
yeah. I mean, there are always when you stream like that in any game, there are always people that some games that call it stream
Yep,
sniping
and
or
screw it
whatever,
up.
yeah, and come in and try and screw it up. And I'll be honest,
Get their 2 seconds of
a
fame.
lot of people are pretty good about like calling those people out and stuff. They'll always have it. Luckily, I haven't had that issue so far. Knock on wood. I'm sure I will. Thanks for the heads up
Just
because
yeah,
I
just
do
so
need
you
to
know
be
that
prepared for it.
it does
Yeah,
happen. Yeah,
I
it
do
does
need, and I've
happen.
heard horror stories from a lot of people. People are just coming in,
Mm-hmm.
yelling those kinds of things.
And if you keep little notebooks around you,
Oh, I do.
keep one notebook on a band notebook because the reason why I say this is when you see little names pop
Mm-hmm.
up, you say like I forgot what that one got now, Cheetos or whatever, something like that.
Yeah, the big Cheeto.
You probably banned him like 3 or 4 times, so you know it's going to happen. So as soon as he pops in the room, you're
Well,
gone.
if you block them, what I've heard is if you block them, go to the people app and block them in overall game and Quest itself, they won't be able to. That's what I.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, but they can still come into your, maybe not your room, but if you're
Nope.
fishing with somebody else, they can still come in and you
Oh.
you won't even hear them, but they can be cussing you out.
Well, yeah. Well,
No, they
if I
came
can't
in
hear
my
them, then
room.
it's not going to get on my stream, which is good. That's kind of. But they can.
But everybody else hears them.
Well, yeah, that's true. Then the room would have to toss them, or I'll toss them.
Because one of them looked at me and pulled his face right on my face and start whipping. And I said, "You little bastard!" And I banned him out. Then I blocked him. And then his cousin came in and started off too. They said, "I'll block your ass too."
You know,
So I banned
I'm
him.
wondering
Well, a few
why-
days later, he come in there. He was cussing the shit out of me. I just went heading fishing. I didn't hear nothing. Then the other 2 people after he left said, "Oh, you took that very well." I said, "What's that?" "Oh, he was letting you have it." I didn't hear nothing.
Yep.
Now the only good thing about it is if you block him, he can't follow. He can't see your post.
Oh, okay.
So when you get somebody with negative comments on stuff, if somebody wants to make a comment on it, that's fine. And if it's too haywire, I just put a block on them. Then they won't be able to see him anymore.
Yep. Makes sense.
Hell, I think your pictures and your posts are awesome. I
Well,
look for them
I wanna
every
go
day.
find 'em. Go find them. I mean,
Real VR fishing page. Matter of fact, I got one today. I did.
so
with,
I have a question. When I
Trish.
stream and stuff, mind if I pull up your daily post and put it on there?
Buddy, that's open public in there. You're welcome to it. It's in the.
Yeah, I just wanted to pull it up and
I tell 'em-
say, hey, check out this post. And I've been thinking about doing that for a while, having people send me pictures, their best catches or whatever, and kind of going through those. stuff just.
Go ahead, Paul. What'd
I
you
have
say?
no idea what people.
Oh, I didn't say nothing,
I
Al.
was trying to come up with things that people might want.
I thought you was getting ready to say something.
No, I was just going to tell him that there'll be a lot of people that'll comment on Al's stuff because he gets a lot of comments on it.
Great.
And most of it's good.
I mainly do mine just as you're trying to do, just for new people that just start the game.
Listen,
Got
so
troublesome fish. They don't know
I
how to
just
do it.
started live streaming in December, so like I'm brand new to all this stuff. I don't know anything. I'm just getting started. I'm fully expecting. I've heard nothing but horror stories about YouTube, so fully expect that.
I mean, it's going to happen in here. You're going to have. You can put down and said the sky is blue today. No, it ain't. It's gray. Are you colorblind? What the hell's wrong with you?
Racist. Why is the sky gotta be blue?
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to get both sides of it from one extreme to the next.
Yep.
And then you'll get attacks on your person, and then you'll get all kinds of them. Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, if that happens, then I mean, like I said, it's a hobby for me.
I'm not trying to discourage you in any way.
No.
Don't get me wrong there, but
No, I actually really appreciate the advice. I really do appreciate it. You're right. There are probably a lot of things that I haven't thought of in that respect. Probably do hard thought. Plan for it before it happens, because otherwise it.
yeah, you just want to protect yourself,
Sure.
So that it don't fall back on you if somebody gets something out there and it does go through.
Yeah.
And your name is attached to it, then you don't need that kind of shit happening.
Yeah, you heard the racist mark on your post,
Nope.
on your live stream,
Sir.
so that you must be part of that. That's how that's ended up going on. Then, before you know it, then there's somebody they'll try to ban you from
I mean,
that.
that kind of thing, I would take it down until I did that. Unless, sometimes I walk away for a minute or two, and then hopefully somebody will say something against it to take it down. And YouTube is really
You
good
get
about
some of these.
monitoring craziness.
You get some of these guys that, like Heath, the real VR fisherman.
Yeah, I haven't met him yet.
Now he comes on sometimes. He just came to the room the other day.
Yeah,
And
he'll
you
come
can
right in and fish with you.
And you can message him, and on your live stream, I'm sure he would probably mind, but you could ask him questions on your live stream.
Yeah, no, I absolutely.
'Cause it refers-
I absolutely will.
It didn't hurt to ask it. I mean, you do what you want to do, but I would refrain from Scott.
Yeah, I would get all the information that I could possibly get before you actually do it,
Get all the information
just for your own protection,
that I can get before I do what?
Before you actually live stream it,
Live stream.
before you get into it, fishing and stuff, before you get into.
Oh, I've already been doing it.
Now, I don't know if they do it with you in here, but you've got some in this room in here are legends in their own right. And like, for instance, Dustin Spencer, that dude can look at the bend of his pole and the swirl and the size of it and tell you what fish it is before he puts his pole in the water.
That's what I'm trying to get to. That's the point that's the whole point of the catch every fish, because I want to eventually get there. Like, I've only been playing this, single digit weeks. So for some people that have been playing, there are some people that have been playing probably the number of weeks that I've played, they've been playing that number of years. Maybe not quite that, because I don't think.
Yeah.
When did this game come out?
5
5
years
years
ago.
ago. Okay, so I've been playing for 8 weeks. So they've been playing for probably half the number of weeks that I've played. More than half. Been playing 8 weeks.
Yep.
They've been playing.
I'm
5
headed
years.
at number 5. I'm headed for my 5th year, but I'm only about 4.5 years in.
You see, I got mine right when the West came out, but what I got the headset in October, and when the West came out, I started fishing.
Yeah,
But I
went
did it
nuts
on
with
the I did on the normal mode, and I said I can't fish with this damn gauge up there, so I put
Yep.
it up. I didn't fish with it until January.
Yeah, when you found out that there was a different mode.
Then it took off.
That's funny.
Yeah, it sure did.
And I was fishing with Exum. Some of these old folks, Exum was in 18 West. I had a sea bass on, and I lost that thing like 4 times. And finally, he just said, "Al, you're going to have a heart attack if you don't slow down. Why don't you fish with one hand?" What the hell are you talking about?
Oh yeah. Well, so there was somebody that was fishing with me the other day, and they didn't know about the one-handed fishing. We were like, yeah, they had the worst time catching a shark over and over and over while we were in the room, and somebody goes, "You should try with one hand." He goes, "What? Fish with one hand?" He went out, came back.
Yeah, how do you do that?
The first time he went after a shark right after that, he reeled that thing in. He was like, "I wish I would have known this weeks ago." I've been trying to catch sharks. I couldn't catch them. I couldn't do this. One-handed fishing. You know, I've tried to go back to two-handed fishing. It is tough. Tough once you do the one-handed. I always end up.
Yeah, some people will say, "Oh, you're just lazy," and it's like, no, I just want to be able to take a drink and adjust my headset and even look out from under it once in a while and watch TV a little bit too.
On your live streams, do stuff like just to make your life a little bit easier and convenient while you fish. And then you can show people, get you a metal cup with a straw.
Oh.
And that way you can have your coffee, or you can put your cold drinks in it.
I've already,
cold.
When the glitch came out for these new European maps, and I couldn't move my lure left or right, I sit at my desk, fish. So I have a keyboard in front of me, and I took that thing trying to jerk that bait, and I went boom, and I hit a drink that was on my desk. I ruined my keyboard. I almost ruined my work computer.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I had another keyboard. Thank goodness I didn't have to work computer.
I mean, the game is real enough that when I first got it,
computer with beer before.
The boat that has 2 motors on it.
Yeah.
When I first started fishing out of that boat, I tried my damnedest to throw my feet up on them motors and kick back and relax. And
I fish out of that boat.
Didn't work too well.
And I've tried to do that.
Yeah, and how'd it work out for you?
It didn't. It didn't. Well, it works out when I'm sitting on the couch and I have the coffee table.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. When you have the coffee table out there, then.
And then I hear my wife going, "Coffee table."
Some stuff, if you're going to be doing the live stream, some of the things that people be more interested in is you bring up on the fish that's in this map, and you find 2 fish that likes the same bait, same lures, same bait, and then you can try to identify the fish by going through the other baits. So in other words, Uh,
like what Al does.
Yeah.
You know, you
fish
can go.
A, fish A, and fish B both like the shiner, and then they like the minnow and the metal jig. Well, you can't tell the difference on them because they like everything different. But if you keep flipping through the baits, one bait will be red, the other will be yellow. Now you
Um,
can separate them. I know which fish is which fish
you
now.
know what? I never thought of that. That is an amazing tip. And I'm gonna
Do it in here
let me
now.
hang on. I'm gonna write down the time on my stream because I'm gonna cut that out, and that's gonna be a clip. You telling me how to do that? You don't care.
Are you on the live
Oh,
stream
oh yeah.
now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shoot, man. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
I didn't know. I should have.
It's good. No, I appreciate the tip because I'm just gonna write down the time on my stream so that I can go back and flip it. I can see. God, yeah, I'll just go back. Just do go back and say, hey, how do you tell the difference between two fish that like the same bait? You'll be on there telling me how to do
Speaking
it,
of that, you
which I really appreciate.
speaking of that, you might want to do that to start off with when somebody pops in the room. Hey, I'm on the live stream.
Oh, I usually tell people, but like,
I didn't hear you if
oh,
you did. But,
I probably
I don't want to
didn't. I
come
do
in and
forget.
say
I
what.
do forget sometimes, but I also have the philosophy that like everything's recording these days, so you kind of have to just. But yeah, I'll do that. And
Okay.
if anybody ever asks me to take things down, I'll take it to you. I don't mind.
Now take a look here. Put a put yourself a krill on.
Real? Okay.
Krill. Put it in hard mode or normal mode.
Okay.
Keep resetting until you see a green fish.
I see one right now. See two of
Okay,
them.
that green fish is either going to be the golden arf or the arf. Now, they like exactly the same thing. When you flip through all of them baits, they like the same thing.
Okay.
You can't tell them the difference. How you going to tell them the difference is when you hook it. Look at your the red uh, on a normal. If you was on a normal mode, how big the red is on the gauge. The bigger red on the gauge is golden ore, and the smaller one is the. Put them on normal and make sure you get it on green, and then you see what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
let me go to normal mode.
And
Put my
now you have to
glasses
keep going back until you get a green fish.
on. Grill. Have any green right now?
Reset again.
Go back. And look. Grill. I have one green fish. Okay.
Okay, now catch that one. And then when you hook it, take a look at that green on the gauge bar.
Okay. Take a red, right?
I'm not the green.
Okay, the
look at
red looks like it's really tiny, really small.
That's probably the regular orf.
Okay. It's
Now when you hook it, you keep going, and you'll see a difference in the red mark.
okay. This is the
You
golden.
got the golden. Okay.
You got the gold one.
So you remember how that one was. Now the next one you get in here, it'll
gonna
either
be
be
smaller.
that same size or smaller. If you just keep doing it,
Yeah,
you'll
I'll
see
do
the
that.
difference.
I'll reset. Like krill. Okay, I have several that are green now with krill. Let's catch one of them. Hawk. That was the golden ore.
Oh,
This one, the red is a lot bigger and it pulled drag.
oh, that's a dance. Sorry, my mistake.
Okay. That's a
This
dance.
room's got the dance in it. Go ahead and get it though. You'll see it.
Oh, well, I
Pull it
cut
in.
it off when you said, "Oh, that's a dance," but I do have like two other green fish in here. So,
Yeah, shoot for one of the other ones then.
well, you can at least tell the dance too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the
Okay,
dance.
now see. Now here, what you can also tell
This is
is
the dance too. Then.
when you had that green, move it to the right, and that's the on your krill. move it to the right, and that's the shiner. And if it's still green, that's the dance. That's the common dance.
Oh,
The
okay.
oarfish will be only green on the
The krill.
krill.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
So what you're doing is you're just going through and identifying other stuff.
Okay, so
European.
perch. Did have krill on. Okay, so I have a krill on. You said change it to the shiner, and if it's still green, then it's
That's the common dance.
common dance. Both of these are the common dance.
Yeah, throw at them and see what you come up with.
Hello. Finally. I didn't cast far enough. Again, I need to work on my casting. Okay?
It's always good to overcast it and just bring it to you, what you need.
Yeah, I undercast that one. And I just let it sit and soak. Like you do in real life. That thing soaks sometimes. Sorry, I didn't mean.
Oh, that's all right.
No, you're fine. I promise you, I didn't feel a thing.
Perch.
Nope, perch again, Al. He's tied into them perch.
Perch like.
Okay, let's see here.
Well, they like the shiner too.
If it's a red, green on the shiner on that one too, then you can identify that one.
So basically, if I go on krill and it's green, and I switch to shiner and it's not green,
you
then
can
that's
alleviate those two. It's going to be one of the orphies. It's going to be either the gold or the orf, and then you look at the red mark or the red block, and that'll decide whether it's the golden or the regular.
Okay, I got two in here that are green on krill and red on shiner.
Okay.
I'm gonna catch one of them.
So then you should get both. That's the orphies.
Okay. Here, Orpheal. Ooh, that's better.
I can't tell if you have grasshopper on or if
this red.
I do. I got grasshopper.
This red
I'm
looks
using
larger than the last one.
Okay, then look. You'll see the difference in it. Then see if that's golden.
Regular orf.
So that's
the regular
orf.
orf has a slightly larger red area. Golden.
There you go. So now you got identification on that one, and you know now if you get the red or green on krill, if you move to the right, you can get either alleviate or you can kind of hone tune on two extra fish.
That's really good.
Now some of these fish they'll be like in the same baits, and how you can distinguish.
But this one is I know now because the red is small again that it's a golden orphy.
Okay.
I'm gonna predict. I think it's a golden orph. And it works.
Done. You just got yourself a good one.
Thank you so much.
Now you also have some that they like the same baits. They'll be matched up on anything, but the difference is one of them's on the bottom and the other one's on top. Okay. So you can separate those two, even though they like the same things, because you're saying, okay, this one's on top. He's got to be this. He's got to be the firefly squid and the.
Just made my job.
This is all I do. I sit and just have fun just doing this.
Al's got a book of them. as you will find out if you go on
Well,
and find his
my
page.
Sunday, my
And you-
Sunday challenge just got way easy. So, for sure, I am going to.
And if you got your krill on, you don't see. If you got your krill on and you set it up with the room, and you don't see none, move it to the left once. You pull the worm in. Now, look on your fish finder there and see what bait likes the worm. Okay, we've got the tench, and there's a tench on top. Tench is in the middle.
And the middle
Let's
ones,
see.
those are the tough ones. Because if they like the
Okay.
bait, they'll swim up or down, right?
Yeah. Now I can't get
Yeah,
the
they'll
two
go
epics
after
on
it.
this, but I can tell you that this one here in the middle. This is either going to be the tench or the rudd.
Forgot to check the shiner. This is shiner, it's red. Krill is green. It's going to be an orf. Whether it's a golden, regular. Golden orf or regular? It's a golden orf. I know immediately when it pops up. It's like golden orf. Wow. Right. Thanks for the tip.
Hey, no problem. It just makes the game a little more interesting.
Sure does.
And then when you get you a few of those, then find you another fish.
I'm just having fun identifying these. That one. Green with. That's not the worst. The worst bring good money.
Oh, there you go. There's another. For those that's just starting out.
Well, that's because I had shiner on. Okay. Oh, that's going to be a tough one. So I have an orf sitting right next to not an orf. I can attract the orf. Cast it a little bit long. Orf.
And there's you another live stream. What do you do when you have for especially rares?
Oh, so with
Especially if you have,
with rares?
especially if you have
Oh,
a,
hello.
spe-
How's everybody doing
Hey,
this
G.
evening?
especially
How
if
you
you
doing,
have
Glenn?
a have a
What do I
rare
need
that
here?
doesn't like any kind of baits.
Oh yeah, I just switch through the baits and find a fish that doesn't turn green for anything, and then catch it.
Right, but your live stream should be, what do I do to catch him if I identified him on yellow, but he's surrounded by green?
Oh, you know what I do? I turn to
I keep
a
flipping
bait
the
that
baits.
nothing likes, and I cast
That's
it.
it.
I cast it to him. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I catch the. What the heck is that fish called? The blue devilfish or something like that?
Pup,
That-
yeah, double pup.
The devil hole
Oh my
pupfish.
gosh, that thing.
Cricket. If you're in Tahoe,
Grasshopper.
the only thing red, or the grasshopper, the only thing red is the bull trout and that pupfish.
Yeah, that pupfish. That's how I caught it. I was catching it because it would be surrounded by things that were green, but then I used the. I think nothing liked metal jig. I think that right too. Or maybe it was I think it was krill maybe. Something that nothing on entire board.
Glenn, what's that map in the free that has that in the free west that that has the or free rest or free rooms that has the pupfish in it, and it's like a little cove or a,
Oh,
That's where I just
I'm
was. I
not
think.
sure. Like say for me, the Lake Tahoe, and not the free, but number 2,
right.
Lake Tahoe at night. That's the one I always went to for the pupfish.
I was in a different.
I
if
know
you
what
go
you're
in
talking
that-
about.
go-
There's one of the free ones that the pup is in.
Yeah, I was in a different one, but I think I was still in use.
But like I say, that
Yeah,
Lake
the
Tahoe,
west
if
is
you put
where
on the
the
grasshopper,
Dolly Varden is.
yeah,
That's where
that
I caught a
grasshopper,
bunch of
the
them.
only 2 red fish that are red, or fish that are red to the cricket, grasshopper, whatever you want to call it, is the rare bull trout and the pupfish. One's a small little fish, one's a big one on the bottom.
Because I think I was with Paul. I think I was with you, and we went to that free one that has that little cove I was talking about. It's like a little pond, and we
Yep.
was having a pupfish contest. And we saw sit there for hours just trying to catch the pupfish, many as we can, get the big one.
So
Yep, I think, as a matter of fact, I think the reason we were doing it is because somebody named it Fish of the Day that once.
Yep.
Oh, they
Wasn't
were
me, I
trolling by
promise.
doing that. They were absolutely trolling. They were like, "Ha ha! Have fun catching this fish."
No.
Yes.
If I'm trolling, I'm doing the lake herring or something.
That's what
something
I did
nobody
whenever.
wants to
So I'm on when it was the bony tail chub, and then the next day I did the lake herring, which is
Oh, everyone hates the frickin' that's the blue wahoo of the freshwater right there.
lake herring. I mean, it is literally like reeling in a bag of cement.
It is 3 points, and the damn thing takes a full minute to bring in.
Zink's on a live feed.
And a rain boot full of water. And mud.
Oh, still not far
When you
enough.
talk
Come on,
about your
Glenn,
live
throw the
feeds
damn
in
thing
your,
out there.
There we go.
I'm trying to get my European graylings. I'm not at 50 of those yet.
Oh,
so
that's
in
what I'm
busy
doing
mode
right
targeting.
now.
I was going to
It's
tell
the
you,
only
talk to Glenn
greenfish
about what
on a
he-
cricket, on medium greenfish.
Yep, on the bottom.
Yep. I was catching them on Paris 1 because I'd go for him and then I'd target the conger. I got my 50 congers, but I still need, well, I'll tell you after I bring him in. And I still need the common vase, I think it's called. I'm sitting at about 30 of those, the epic.
Well, you must be pretty close to being done, aren't you, Glenn? I mean, you
No,
can't
well,
have too many fish
for the
left to go.
normals, now I've still got to go. That damn conger eel is a pain. The, let's see, that is number 41.
That conger eel is a pain.
Now,
Because
Not the
it looks
European
like
conger,
I'm
the
constantly.
one that's in the red room, right? Or the
Yes.
yeah,
You're either, if you fish the bottom with whatever bait it was that he prefers, you're getting channel cat
Yep.
or him, but it's, or that frickin' mullet.
Nope, that's not you.
I was
you do
getting
your
it
live
by
stream there.
boat fishing, and I was still getting it wrong once in a while, but just watching the bait, because I think he likes certain bait better than one of the channel cat or something.
And I've handicapped myself because I am exclusively float fishing right now, trying to burn through.
Oh, you were handicapped before that, Glenn. Come on.
Come on. You're making fun of me because I licked the windows on the short bus.
Ouch.
That's right.
I take the bus with the tinted windows.
Ouch.
Dink, one of these nights when you do your live stream, the people that's in your room with you
Uh-huh.
play poker or play call it and say to pass the time away.
They play poker. How do you play poker?
You use the weight
With the fish.
size.
Everybody that catches,
Like
everybody
that,
has
it's
to
a
catch a fish.
18763. You want to make a straight or a 2-pair or 3 of a kind out
Oh.
of the size of the fish.
So the 4.410 would be a pair of fours if you went by weight.
Yes, but we usually did 2 pair or better is what we would usually play. If you got 2 pair or better, it was worth a point. And actually for epics, we made it 2 points. But you can do it however you want to do it. It's just stuff to pass the time.
And then you can
Makes it interesting. You do a round real quick, and
then if you play call it, you can the one person calls the fish that you're going to catch, and the first one that catches it gets to call the next fish.
Yep, that's another fun one.
I've got 5 damn green fish all lined up on this thing right now. Let me just bring him in. That'll be one less to try to get next time. Because the fish
Well, share them, Glenn, because this one's my last one.
You got number 50?
No, it's my last one of the green fish out there right now.
Oh. No, the rest were all larges. There's one medium out there, which is going to be my, the medium green on the cricket is the European grayling.
Yep.
You're eating this up on this life feed thing, ain't you? Or this catching these oars.
Oh yeah. I'm just after oars.
He's practicing.
Well, so
Now,
I started.
the next.
I don't know if I told you this, but on Sunday's live stream, I started a challenge for myself. Every Sunday, I'm gonna start working through all the maps in order, catch all the fish in order. So starting with South Korea 1, catch the first fish.
That's going to be
Catch
rough.
the second fish. Catch
Ooh,
the third fish.
that's you've just set up your next year and a half right there, buddy.
Pretty much. I didn't realize how difficult it was going to be until I did that stream. I spent 3 hours, and right now I'm on fish number 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. You've mapped out your next year and a half.
But I think I'm gonna learn a tremendous amount of money. So not only that, I restricted myself to expert mode, which I am not officially gonna strike that because there's just no. That would be like the next 10 years that I spent.
Yeah, if you're targeting fish, you got to be able to point out. And Al is the best at figuring out.
He was just telling me how to target, so I'm gonna start looking his stuff up Sundays and saying, "Hey, this is."
Oh, you've got a couple years to go backwards
all the
on
time that tell you if you're looking for this fish, this is how to find it.
That's
and where.
That's what I asked him. I said, "Hey, can I start pulling your stuff up on my stream so that I can each other?"
That's free reign up there. It's posted.
You know,
It's every up anytime.
You know, the kids nowadays, like my daughter, never had a Facebook, never. But to watch things on YouTube, like YouTube is her TV, right? That's YouTube is her way to YouTube and Instagram, TikTok. You watch it. She gets all her news.
Now,
she was telling me today, I get all my news through TikTok. I'm like, oh, that's a really reputable
that's
source.
scary. That is scary.
Now, one of your live streams should be how to make money, and you just did it now with these oars.
Yeah, the
Start
oars
on
pay
it.
really well.
We're going to start this live
The
feed,
golden
and I
orphan
got this
especially.
amount of money, and in the next 20 minutes, how much money can I make? And then add them up and say, "Whoo, we caught catching this one particular fish. I made this amount of money. I might be able to buy a boat now."
So
Sorry,
what
I
is your
didn't-
live stream under Thinkum?
Dinkum. Dude.
Thinkum. It's a live stream. Okay. And it's on YouTube. Okay.
I mean, I have a few
I'll
different
have to check
videos
it
out
out.
there. Like I have how to do the
And he's running right now, Glenn.
yeah.
Oh, are we streaming right now?
Yeah. Yeah, say hi to the chat.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
No, I don't have. Nobody watches me. I just started this thing. Eventually, maybe, but you know, I have a real job, and I have
just got
priorities,
off
so-
work 37 minutes ago, and I'm in my unwind mode. So.
Hey, that's
That means he's into his alcohol already.
Yep.
all right.
2 shots and just finished my first
Listen,
beer.
I'm not even trying to ever get. In fact, I prefer probably. I I think I'm gonna start. So like, my issue is this, right? So YouTube won't monetize you until you're a certain size, right? You have a bunch of followers and you have so many streaming hours and all of that, which is fine. I, hey, I'm all for it. That's fine. But they'll play ads on your video before you're that size, so they're gonna make money off of your content, but you're not allowed to make content until you're a certain size. And I don't agree with that. I think that's
Yeah, I know. Doc Cincy, Scott Sublet, he just posted like a little over an hour long video, and it's just asking people play it in the background. He's trying to get his viewers up, which
what's his channel?
Played it 3 times now.
Yeah, I'll promote it.
So because he uses that, he's going to use that money for the funds for the Doc's Daily Derby, which is freaking awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, I'll do it. I'll watch it because you have to get 40,000 views, and you have to have at least like 1,000 followers. I mean, it's not a tremendous amount, but I don't want it because, well, so what I do is I just say bad words in the first 10 minutes, and they can't put ads on my content. So
Yeah.
so F
But,
you, YouTube.
like I say, Scott, Doc Cincy, all that, they're doing it to help raise money for prizes for the derbies and all that.
Yeah.
So I'm 100% behind that. So
Yeah, I'm doing it just because I enjoy live streaming and enjoy this game. I originally was going to just stream 3D content. I don't care if anybody watches me or not, and nobody would probably ever watch a live stream 3D content. Who knows? Maybe they will. Just to be, one of the first ones out there. But it's tagging them. So I did it, and it's not that hard. Tagging it for YouTube to know. Like, you have to go in because it's stereoscopic, and so if you're in a quest in the YouTube in browser, you can tell it that it's stereoscopic and it'll play 3D. But in the YouTube app, it won't play because it doesn't. So you have to somehow get the metadata in there, and it sounds like it. Well, you can do like FFmpeg, and it kind of messed up the quality. Gotta mess with it. But yeah, I do it because I'm a tech nerd.
yeah, I've never messed with the 3D stuff in the meta. I mean, I've watched some of the YouTube 360 videos, which are pretty cool. You can sit in an office chair and kind of spin around and see everything going on.
Yeah, so this.
But like I say,
this would be just more like almost like a 3D movie, right? Because you're only getting the perspective of the recording, so you don't get the 360, unfortunately.
Right.
But
you're getting 2 different images in each eye, which is going to give you 3D.
The way that Oculus does it is go into developer mode, and it's a pretty easy setting. Basically say to record both eyes, create basically your output is an image from each eye called stereoscopic, and they can put those back together and put them directly to each eye if it's tagged right. Otherwise it just thinks that it's a regular video that's kind of a side-by-side video, which is kind of, and it doesn't show it.
That's interesting.
But there is a way to tag it and stuff.
So, Glenn, did you already accomplish your mission? You got the 50 wreckfish?
Wreckfish, no. To get those, I realize I'm going to have to use minnow. And like I say, right now, I'm focusing on my fresh, because I completed fresh. So now I'm almost done with Paris. I've got to finish for Paris 1. I've got to finish the common race, I think it's called. That's the epic.
Yeah.
And then these European graylings, which is actually, I'm in normal mode targeting them right now to knock them out.
How many you got?
I called it out last time. Actually, hold on. There's one right here. I'll tell you in just a second. I'm thinking I'm at like 41 or 42. Let's see. Now my Wells catfish, I've already got my 50 of those. I got my 50 black bass, the epic there. That dang little catfish, I'm only sitting at like 12 of those. That's going to be a booger.
Catfish is that?
I think he likes the grasshopper, and he's surrounded by, that's 47, so I got 3 more to go. That room, it seems like all I pick up are trout. It's like, catch a trout, catch a trout, catch a trout. Oh, there's the one I need, and more trout.
Brown trout or rainbow trout? Or
Yeah, the brown trout. No, the brown. I'm closing in on 2,000 of those.
Guys are vicious.
Wide
Yeah,
world
it's 9
of fishing
points, so
sports.
at least it's 9 points, but
I mean,
I try to stay in the top 100 every month. I
guys,
just wear gloves.
that thing likes just about everything. It's on every level.
Grass carp is my
Grass
nemesis.
carp,
Oh,
oh,
I
man.
hate the freaking grass carp. $48. Come on, swim on back. Here we go. This will be 49. The other one doesn't get it first. There we go. 49. One more of those so I can move on. So was it January 22nd? New event room? Nighttime? Don't know if it's fresh or salt.
Oh, there's a new event room coming the 22nd of January.
Yes,
that'll
they
probably
just
be the
posted on
Valentine's event.
Facebook this late afternoon. I think it was the 22nd. I could have my date screwed up. But they
They
did
might be-
post on Facebook today that they've got a new event room.
That'll be the one for that's in the beta.
Mm-hmm. The ones they're doing beta for?
Yeah. You're at a campsite.
Yeah, I saw the tents and all that stuff.
There's one
in the
across
little
the
video they showed.
There's one across the center. It feels like you're in.
Do we know what kind of fish they're going to have in there? Or?
Yeah, they got some brown trout and some other stuff, but there's 3 of them that there's like silhouettes, and they got 3 stripes across them in here. So even the people doing the beta test don't know what they really are.
Mm-hmm. Is it freshwater or saltwater? Do we know? Or?
Fresh. That one's fresh. It reminds you. It reminds me when I'm there seeing it, because there's like a bit high ridges.
Mm-hmm.
What's the one with the bridge and everything's red?
Colorado River.
It kind of reminds you, but it makes a little bend.
Mm-hmm.
But everything's at night, so it's all dark. But you can see the swirls and the bubbles real good.
Yeah, I
reflection
love
of
night
that.
rooms for that.
Oh, I do not like maps where you can't see those squirrels and those bubbles. They drive me. And I just have a hard time on all of them. And I've even tried
50.
like adjusting the
Come on
contrast
down.
on some of them and everything. And some of them, I swear, just impossible.
Yeah, the night rooms, the bubbles and swirls usually stand
Oh
up
yeah,
pretty well.
that's
The worst one for me is that the free saltwater room, Hawaii, on the real bright beach where the whale is breaching and stuff. I have trouble seeing on that one.
one in
And I
Korea.
have trouble seeing the other saltwater free Hawaii.
There's a night one in Korea. There's half the map I can't see.
And number 50.
Congratulations.
Let's see what else is in this room that I need. I got the pumpkin, got him, got him, got him. The white bream. I do not have 50 white bream. And that thing is dough ball in the middle. That's going to be freaking fun.
Here's another one for you on your live stream. That one that you don't like, S6 and the free. Yeah. Do you know how to go under the sand?
No.
Okay. You stand up, hold your arms above your, just about head level, or just a little bit more, and set your boundary.
Reset your boundary, your floor.
Okay.
And then sit down in
floor
your
level.
chair. Now, when you go down and you're underneath the sand or you're getting close underneath the water, look down straight down at your feet, and you're going to see a cavern in there, and that whale is in there, right at your feet. Now, when that whale jumps, you won't see it no more. You have to go out of the room and come back in and see it, and do it all over again.
And the other thing is when you're down there, you can see the fish that you have hooked.
There's a whale? It's up there?
Yeah,
Yeah, the whale that's out there breaching, he'll be underneath you.
I found this out a long time ago, and by accident, and I took a picture of it and then I posted it. So let me pull up the map here, my little notebook in Real VR Fishing, and I'll show it to you. Okay.
Now you guys, you got to be putting me up.
No,
No.
hang on a minute.
No,
I'm going
it's
to show you a
not.
picture.
Not at all.
Not at all.
This kind of sounds like the whole. You need to go back to
No,
your
there's-
lodge.
No,
there's
it's
all
not the
kinds
Black
of-
Pearl
Go back to your
story or
lodge
anything.
and touch one of the poles or something. And you get
No,
a
it's
free
not
ride.
one of
Pull the
those.
drawer open in your dressing room.
Yeah, go rip the eye patch off of somebody.
Wonder who started that stuff.
Yeah.
Got to get the key out of the drawer, and then you'll be able to go
The
over
key
here.
out of the drawer, that is one that was told to me as well. Now, I did not fall for
You
that
go over
one.
and unlock the cooler.
I did not
and
fall for that.
Unlock the cooler.
I did get somebody at playing poker one night, the VR poker or whatever, and I said, "Hey, have you seen the glitch, man? Where if the person has their cards placed down on the table, if you look under the table, you can see their cards."
You see their head go down.
That was a good one because they did
But
it
there
right
is-
there. And there.
There is some hidden little we call them Easter eggs in this game. One of them is for getting these headliners, and the headliner says the devs are always with you.
Oh, the one that I wear.
Yeah.
Yep. Doug is always with you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You get that one
That's the
just
one,
by
turn
simply
around and
turning
watch
around
the,
and watch the credits.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many people I've had ask me that, and I actually asked somebody, "What is Doug is?" And I'm like, "Hey, it's an Easter egg. Go get it." Watch the credits.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
That's the only one that I found. So if there's another one,
I think there's a couple more, but I forget what they are.
you remember it. Write down the time and I'll.
Think I'm trying to send it to you, but I got the picture.
Huh?
I'm trying to send you through the chat, but I can't.
Oh, I'm on D&D because I'm streaming. Is that why?
Okay.
Let me,
Probably.
let me. I'll turn it off as soon as I catch this. Yeah, I get. You know, there are a lot of kids that watch the stream and stuff, and if I don't turn off D&D, I'm getting a phone call every 2 minutes. Hey, what are you doing? Where are you at? Can you kick somebody out of your room so I can go? So I can join? Can you change? Can we do saltwater?
I'm gonna jump out of here, you guys. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, you gonna golf tonight? Or what are you doing?
Well, I've got to give my eyes a break for a little while, but yeah, I'll probably go in and do a little bit of miniature golf.
Okay, if I'm on, shoot me an invite. I could play.
I will do that.
We'll see you later, Paul.
Always a pleasure, Al.
Take care, buddy.
Well,
All right.
we'll see you later. Have fun.
All right.
I turned off the
targeting this
D&D.
darn.
Can't follow real quick. Should be able to send.
Did you ask him about his green sturgeons?
It's the best view of wide world of sports that you can see. He's the thing of victory because he's got like 4,500 green sturgeons, but it's the agony of defeat Dunham's in the top 10.
All right, guys. I need to.
And he was fishing with Miss Bubby when she got the number one. She popped in, and the first one she caught was the number one.
To the stream tonight. Good night. Go, my dog.